In the Rohendel continent, the first Another Story take name of Music Resounding in the Elzowin. Before you'll be able to unlock it, you have to complete the main storyline of the continent. Then reach the Rohendel area. Start from its central side, where the Empyrean Plaza report can be found. Underneath it, you will notice a chain quest inside the Garden of Harmony. Get there and speak with the Samila that will allow you to start this quest. Immediately after, go slightly to the bottom left and enter inside the highlighted area. Wait until the loading bar will be empty, then go back to speak with the Samila. Once done, go to the left and speak with the dead NPC in front of the stage. After interacted with him, you have to speak with him again. This will update the objective and the new one will send you to the bottom left side of the map near the Artisan's Forest report. Slightly to the top left from the report location, you will need to enter inside a building, in the upper section of which you will find an NPC called the Izariel you have to speak to in order to complete the objective. Next, in front of her, you have to use the item you will receive for the quest. Immediately after, in front of her, you will need to use another item you will receive for the quest. Next, you will be able to speak with her that will allow you to complete the quest objectives. And thanks to the ongoing quest button, you will be able to complete it. If you progressed enough in the storyline of the continent, you will be able to speak with her again and start the second quest of the chain. The first objective of which will send you back in the central part of the map inside the Gardens of Harmony area, where on the stage inside the highlighted area you will need to execute the Song of Valor. Then speak with the Izariel that will be using the Arf. The next objective of this quest will be to use the Surprise the emote inside the quest area. Then finally speak with the Izariel again in order to complete the quest. Before you'll be able to unlock the third quest of the chain, you have to visit the Glass Lotus Lake area. In the center of it, you have to move toward the Sanctum of Water area. While doing so, you have to check the entrance inside the last passage going toward it. Here you will notice a bridge and at its feet there is something shining on the ground. Interacting with this item, you will be able to accept a quest called Sanctum Under Siege, which objective will send you in specific highlighted areas inside the Sanctum of Water area, where you will notice a huge carnivorous plant you have to destroy. Once you did so, you will be sent to the top left side of the area. Here you will need to interact with an NPC called Florov. Doing so will allow you to complete all the objectives of the quest, so you have to speak with him again in order to complete the quest. Immediately after, you have to go back to the Flowstream Village report in the bottom side of the map. To the top left from it, you will notice a new chain quest. In fact, by speaking with the Flowstream villager, you will be able to start the third quest of the chain you was doing previously. The first objective of which will send you to the right side above the blacksmith NPC. Then, after you will speak with him, in front of him, you will need to use the item you will receive for the quest. This will allow you to speak with him again and complete also the next objective. While the next step is to use the Deny emote in front of him. That will allow you to speak with him again and finally complete the quest. At this point it's time to go back to the Refum area and visit again the Gardens Harmony location in the central part of the map, where you will notice a new chain quest, where on the upper part of the crowd you have to speak with the Somila in order to start the fourth quest of the chain. For the first objective you have to check the top left side of the next area to the right, where at the beginning of the bridge you will be able to speak with the Fleur-Off in order to complete the objective. Then go back inside the Garden of Harmony area and check its top left corner. Here, on the stage, you have to speak with the Izariel. This will result in the Fleur-Off appearing on the stage that you have to speak to in order to complete the quest. In order to unlock the next quest of the chain, you have to visit the Lake Shiver Wave area. Start from its central side, where the Lake Market area can be found. Under the location name, you will notice a new side quest. In fact, here you have to speak with the Madariel in order to start it. Its first objective consists in executing in front of the NPC the Encourage emote. Then speak with her in order to update the objective. That now will require from you to execute the Song of Valor in front of her. Once done, speak with her in order to update again the objective. Immediately after, slightly to the left, will appear an NPC called Annika Merchant you have to interact with. After you did so, will appear another one called Lutheran Merchant to the bottom right you have to interact to next. Now interact also with the Yorn Merchant slightly to the right. At this point you will be able to finally speak with the Mederiel again. As a result, after the discussion you will be able to complete the quest as well. Now it's time to visit the Rufum area and reach the Garden of Harmony location in its central part, in the top left corner of which you will notice a new chain quest. In fact, on the stage you have to speak with the floor of NPC in order to start the 5th quest of the chain. The first objective will send you to the Lake Sugarwave area, to be precise in the Lake Market in the central part of the map, where you need to reach the same location where you did the previous quest. Here you will find the Mederiel you have to speak to. Immediately after, use the item you will receive for the quest. Then pick up a crate behind Mederiel and start going downstairs. At the end of them, you have to place it in front of the merchant Masur. Then speak with him in order to update the objective. Next, go upstairs again and reach Mederiel. Close to her, you have to use the Ask emote. Then speak with her in order to update the quest objective. Now you will be sent to the left side of the map inside the destroyed Sylvain settlement. In the areas on the upper side of it you have to destroy the collapsed buildings in order to find the Israel's harp, while on the bottom side, by defeating the enemies in the highlighted area, you will find the Meredith's guitar. Once you have them both, it's time to go back to the Lake Market area in the central part of the map, where you will need to reach the same location where the quest was started. Here you will need to speak with the Mederiel NPC again in order to complete the quest. At this point, it's time to visit the Rufum area, where you have to reach the Garden's Harmony area in the central bottom side of the map. How usually in the top left corner of which you will notice a new chain quest. And to start it you have to speak with the Israel. Its first objective consists in executing the Song of Valor on the stage, while for the next one you have to speak with the Floor of. Immediately after you will be able to complete the quest by speaking with the Mederiel. This action will also complete the Another Story you came for.